In today's video, we're going to be taking and unloading the El Camino. I'm going to be probably taking the seat out of it, see if I can change the bottom seat brackets and put it into the C20 wet good that we've been building here on the channel. And it's simple. It's because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the El Camino. I don't know if I'm going to actually build it now because there ain't much interest from you guys watching. You guys love the square body content. You guys love the F-150 content. And you guys just absolutely go crazy for the Mustang. So what I'm going to do is unload this, take the seat out of it because I don't want the seat to go if I do get rid of this. But we don't know. We might build it later on our channel, just shove it somewhere. Hell, I might even put it in the garage. You know, it is a truck, a shop Mino. The main thing about having an LS swapped, you know, blowback like this, and this is LS swapped. If you're new to the channel, you ought to check out the playlist on my channel of square bodies and more. We got tons of square body content on it. And if you're just looking for LS engine stuff and tips and tricks, we got that too. There's a playlist for that. So the thing about these is you can start it. Sometimes I have to double prime this though, and I'm pretty sure it's from the fuel filter. I didn't have to that time. It could be the tune needs adjusted for the elevation, because this was a dyno tune from a similar build out in Texas. And you know, once it got here, you know, I never did tune it because it was decent enough. It does need the auto air control set up a little. We can adjust that later on with HP tuners, but good enough for now. We let this warm up, come to temperature, because that's a new engine, and I hate driving on something without giving it a few seconds to warm up. I hate just taking it off sometimes, especially when this one has a little sludge in it from the head gaskets that the shitty BTR head gaskets that was mislabeled. They had to be bought in bulk or something. That has to be a wholesaler that bought them, not up to quality control. And the cheap boats, head boats that we use. So, you know, don't use head boats and use quality gaskets. The BTR has seen quality, but out of what I've seen, I wouldn't ever use them again. Fail quotes was on this engine. It's always fun moving the El Camino. And that's why another reason I'm just tight on loom right now. What? Oh, I need to go over the other way, I guess. And it helps to have somebody watching. You know, I got viewers, but let me pull up something. PTO. Need me a new PTO cable for the record. If you seen those videos, that's just chaotic. Okay, we engaged. I should put air in these tires, but it ain't got an engine in it, so work out. It should work out. I need to get my chains off the back. Let's loosen this up a little. Okay. You can see we're on flats. Do I got any fans or anything in here or not? But damn, it was holding water. I'll go ahead and get this in the building. Pull the bed rots out of this. Underneath we go, other chain right here. Anybody need a shower? Because once I move that tailgate a little to pull this back, you can see it's draining. Holds water good. That must have a good tailgate seal. Could be for all them leaves. unload a car, having air in the tires helps out a lot. It's a great tip, you know. Let's just get this going here. Might need to cut the wheel a little. I think it'll go straight. And if they too low when you're about to drag or anything, you can always set some wood under it. Oh yeah. Slow and steady, everyone. Slow and steady. Let's get up here and do the chain. It's a pretty good place to hook if you ain't going far. But if you going far, I like to bind it, but this is just moving around the yard, so you know, I just needed it on the bed. So let's go ahead and finish up. I want these tires right on the edge, and then I want to make my bed go back with it. Oh, that didn't work as planned. Usually it works. I want it fast enough with my lever. Check it out. All unloaded. Plenty of room to get in my building now too. Plenty of room to get the seat out. This is what I probably will put in the worker. I don't know. I might leave it in the Elco. But look at that. What a beautiful seat. If you knew, this is the Holmes 500 with a C20 record. Maybe it's a C30. Have to look again. But we got it running now. We got to go ahead and get the seat unbolted. I don't remember the size. We changed this seat out in an earlier previous video. I'm thinking I can just change brackets and these seats are both right in. Here's half the parts to the record, because you know it's a work in progress and it's an old record. I need to put that horn button on. Turns out they are a special way for that to go on. I'll show you. Oh, right here, it's got a, you look, it's got a notch. A notch needs to face up top. Go figure, right? So I'm gonna get this changed out and the horn button on it. Now with that changed, we'll see if it fits now. It should. Oh yeah, perfect. Here we go. We got a tilt steering installed from the previous video. You know, if you enjoy these classic records, you should check out the playlist on my channel. All kinds of scrub body content. We needed some floorboard repairs anyway. I about went through on that side on the back. So, might as well get some use out of this and then have another one redone. It's a beautiful seat though. Looking at these, I was hoping GM did the usual GM thing and the brackets was the same. Brackets are not the same. They don't even bolt on the same. Whole different bottom of a seat. So we got the one bolt up front, two bolts in the back. I wonder if I could just change the slide. Is that possible? So what I'm thinking, we can have the original seat redone in this style, or we can just build us some trays here, because it's not all that bad. It's like 7 inches, maybe 6. Right here we can make us a, you know, interior box, keep a ratchet straps and stuff on, some tools. We can build a little box right here too, maybe a fire extinguisher, keep it, you know, in, or we can grab it. The other side set's pretty good too. I mean, it don't look bad with the door closed. Look at it. Looks pretty good. But this is the size seat. You can tell they got this extra fat on it, and the brackets is going to work. Didn't have to do no cutting or anything. And then when I get in here, you can see I'm pretty well centered up with everything here. I got all this room here, so I think it'll work out. It's a good fit. We got 2 fold down things. We can add some storage on the sides. I think we can adapt to a seat. I mean, if not, we can go get another one. We done, and you know, put the original seat back in it. But I'm not for original, you know. But it'll work out. We've got storage, and this truck's small, so we need all the storage we can get. Yeah, I think it'll be fine, because I can drive it here, and this seat's comfortable. I mean, just a little, have to hop in a little, right here. But if we add that little section right here, just a little extra section, I think we'll be fine. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Keep it, add some storage, be one of a kind.